Got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Running on first down, Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Jam, 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 jam.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Watch quick, watch the quick.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. These two teams all tied after one. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
29 is Mike 29. I got one.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
31's the Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Josh Jones there to get him down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Flush to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 31's the mic.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his right. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a handoff here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Got one. I got one. I got one. 29 is Mike. I know he ain't got it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 33. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 44, Herbert steps away to his left. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He's checking. 15. Hey, 15. Here we go, finish the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown! Jared Cook, 65 yards.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go.
He's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that's caught by Williams.
for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
75 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Henney. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go, go, go. Watch 36. Here we go. Let's bring it.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.